Hello everyone, my name is Jeremy Ward and welcome to my Capstone presentation on problem number 3 concerning big data and Coegil. Right, we're now going to switch solely to the slides. So, as Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft, once said, everything is going to be connected to cloud and data. All of this will be mediated by software, and how right he was. Now, whilst the concept of data science has been around since the 1960s and 70s, big data analytics and cloud computing have only really become established with the accelerated advancement of AI and computing technology in the last 2 decades or so. Now, these advancements have enabled companies to make better decisions on issues such as customer products and services, as well as strategies, in a more efficient and effective manner. This, along with a recent pandemic, has hastened a proper material shift to the cloud and created an addressable data science market, as you can see from this slide, of $95.3 billion in 2021, which is expected to grow to $322.9 billion in 2026 at a CAGR rate of 27.7%. Now, access to such technology, as well as the appropriate know-how, can be costly and challenging for companies, with the potential to cost them up to $10 million per year, with numerous hours spent on integration into existing systems. And this is where Coegil comes in. Now, Coegil's mission is to simplify data science for businesses by providing a single platform and service to turn data into actionable insights and enable its clients to make great decisions efficiently and at an affordable cost. However, Coegil faces stiff competition from similar fintech startups and conglomerates, whilst ensuring that it navigates the ever-evolving technological advancements. So the problem statement that Coegil therefore faces is, how might Coegil bring its data analytics and cloud technology to the masses and distinguish itself from its competition to be recognized as a leading player in a highly competitive industry? Now, the apparent lack of Coegil's presence on the internet, despite Coegil's incredible ability to provide an efficient and effective one-stop data shop for a company's data needs at an affordable cost, suggests that Coegil's main issue really concerns its marketing outreach and being well known in the marketplace. Now, Coegil's benefits to its clients, which we've just mentioned, are set out in more detail on this slide, which also lists a number of challenges that Coegil and indeed other data science platforms currently face. Now, whilst Coegil might be able to resolve some of its challenges by partnering with a larger company or indeed buying a similar fintech company in the data science space, I believe that it is currently too early to do so and could subject Coegil to potential cannibalism and dilute Coegil's value proposition of being agile and personal enough to provide a high quality bespoke service to its clients with instant tangible results. My proposed solution for Coegil, therefore, is to build on what it's already good at and explore the possibility of crowdfunding. Now, what is crowdfunding? Well, it is the non-traditional method of raising money online whilst connecting with other companies and people. I believe that crowdfunding properly aligns with Coegil's mission to bring its data and cloud and AI tech to the masses by democratizing its fundraising methods and enabling the public to provide feedback on Coegil's offerings at the same time. In addition to this, the main benefits and advantages of crowdfunding for Coegil are summarized on the slide, but can be summed up as follows, namely building awareness of Coegil in the marketplace. It also will attract attention from potential clients and others. It will obviously hopefully raise funds to develop technology and retain and attract talent. Crowdfunding also has the potential to create a Coegil community forum, which will help foster the adoption of Coegil as the go-to data science platform for businesses. And finally, Coegil can potentially use its own data and AI tech to predict how successful their campaign might be, helping Coegil to create a slick and successful campaign. Now, some challenges faced by Coegil in using crowdfunding would also include the following, and again, further details are set out on this slide. But I would say the top 3 challenges are firstly, choosing the right crowdfunding platform to use to ensure maximum credibility and exposure. Secondly, actually spending time and a bit of money getting crowdfunders engaged and creating rewards for its investors. And finally, ensuring that Coegil's existing and future proprietary tech are legally well protected in order to prevent copycats. Now, having researched a number of crowdfunding platforms, I would suggest that Coegil explores using Seed Invest. Now, Seed Invest will help raise awareness of Coegil amongst the general public outside the usual venture bubble. It also has a highly selective vetting and due diligence process for companies who wish to raise money, which adds credibility to the process. Now, seed invest companies have raised more than $2 billion in aggregate from both traditional VC and equity crowdfunding, which will enable Coegil to take the best from both worlds. Now, the seed invest process and applicable fees are displayed in this slide, but it is generally a pretty straightforward process with transparent fees that only really kick in if the company actually raises capital on seed invest. Now, after the crowdfunding process, I would propose that Coegil considers the following. Namely, further build its online presence and interaction, potentially with the Coegil community forum, and explore producing a short but creative and informative online data videos and podcasts. Secondly, I would also propose that Coegil continues to retain and attract new talent to help invest in and develop its technology stack and make use of open APIs from other competitors. And finally, it should look at the underserved client areas, potentially sustainable and green companies, as well as regulators who could prove to be a useful support going forward. Now, from personal experience at working in a large financial institution, FIs often have their own data teams and tech stacks, making it less likely for them to look to smaller vendors to fulfill their data needs. Now, in conclusion, as Timothy King, the senior editor from Solutions Review 2022 states, the marketplace for data science and machine learning platforms is mature and crowded with a variety of solution providers, tools, and products to meet even the most advanced needs. Coegil must therefore take advantage of its agility and relatively new tech, two of its main advantages over larger conglomerates who are generally more risk averse and have more stakeholders, well-established processes, and older tech to consider, as well as its one-stop shop, high-quality data offerings to appeal to the masses, essentially using crowdfunding to stand out from the crowd. Thank you very much indeed for listening, and I am happy to address any questions that you might have.